Hey everyone, Brian Porter here. Welcome to our next episode of our Dear Guitar Industry series. Now, you saw in the title of this is talking about new gear release fatigue. And we've made some videos about this before. We've talked about this before. You know, when a new piece of gear comes out, it's there's a ton of videos. I mean, they've got this thing coordinated perfectly where, you know, all the demo guys have the guitar or the pedal, whatever they're demoing, all the guys have it. They hit publish on the same day. It comes out, it's available at the stores, then you see the stores promoting it, you see the YouTube guys promoting it, you see the manufacturer promoting it, and there's a bit of fatigue in this cycle. I don't know if you guys experience that. If you're on our YouTube channel, you can leave some comments, kind of let me know what you think about this idea of the gear release cycle. You know, we get just inundated with just video after video of the same guitar and the same pedal, and it's just like it's pretty amazing to me as a manufacturer. And I'm kind of in this weird spot. I'm a guitar player, but I'm also a builder of guitar gear, and so I'm always thinking about you know, the way the industry does things, and kind of like, oh, would we do it differently? Would we not? We certainly don't have the budget to do it the same way that other people do. Is, you know, they release a new guitar and they've got like 100 sent out to all the channels, and they've got them already in stock at the stores, and this stuff has been planned for months in advance, and I'm always thinking about that. Man, that's pretty incredible that they're able to pull that off. But if I can peel away from my business owner side of things and just think about it as a guitar player, I've kind of just grown fatigued with it. I've kind of gotten tired of, like, you go on to YouTube and it's all the newest release of whatever, and now this is the day and age that we're in with the internet, and we just came, you know, a couple weeks off of the NAMM show of the recording of this, and that used to be the way that the releases happened, or it used to be through magazines, kind of slower. Now it's all instant, and we just get blasted with this stuff and hammer it home, all this new stuff, new gear day, and it's like to the point where you're intrigued at first, and then you're almost like, hey, stop showing me this. I want to check it out. I want some time to kind of absorb it, and you just keep getting hit with it. So I'm curious if you guys feel that same way. If you're like, oh, I'm all about it, bring it on, like, let me watch every single video. You know, most people say, well, just ignore it, just look past it and don't think about it. But it's a pretty massive inundation of information, and I'm finding myself kind of fatigued by it. I'm kind of finding myself a little bit bored, and almost the more I see it, the less I want the item, which is kind of the opposite of what maybe some people buy, or some they hope, the manufacturers hope that's going to just make you even want it even more, because you feel like, oh, I'm missing out because everyone's got this guitar and everyone's talking about it, or everyone's talking about this new pedal. And, you know, props for the companies again that can release it, that can get it out there in front of people. But I'm just finding myself increasingly fatigued with the mass amount of what a release adds. You just kind of get hit with this. Reminds me of like when a storm rolls in, you know, like, oh, here it comes. At some point today, this storm's going to hit, and we're going to have to, you know, maybe tighten down some stuff outside. It's going to blow away or whatever. Here it comes, you know, a new release. It's like, bam, here it is, and you just get slapped in the face with it. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about lately with this relation to the guitar industry, and kind of what we've been talking about with this show is kind of you know, just guitar industry topics and stuff that's kind of weird in the industry, or stuff that we like in the industry. And this is kind of one of those, like, I'm in the middle, and kind of middle towards the don't like it more and more, because I just don't know how to handle it sometimes. And you know, when it comes out and there's something that I'm actually interested in, one thing that is nice is you can sort through all the demos and maybe find your favorite channel or your favorite demo guy and kind of go watch their video. And that is one thing that's nice. It's kind of like, okay, I don't need to see, you know, 30 channels I've never heard of. Maybe I want to go to one that I trust, and that I can, you know, maybe get an honest review. But then again, that's another topic in itself that we'll probably get into at some point. But it's the idea of, these are paid promotions. These are, you know, here's a guitar, and people don't want to say, you know, they don't want to say something mean about it because they don't want to lose the chance to be a demoer of the product. And so sometimes you feel like some of the videos can be like not quite as genuine as they could be, or not quite as honest. And then others are just like, no, we're going to say what we want to say, and that's great too. So This is just a wide-ranging topic of the new gear release fatigue that I have felt for a long time. How do you feel? Again, leave those in the comments. If you're on our YouTube page, leave those down below. We're also simulcasting this on the Podbean page. So if you're a podcast person, you want to just listen to this, that's where you would find more episodes like this. Again, this same video is going to be put into an audio form and a video form, so you can comment on the YouTube side of things, or just listen. Maybe you're working and you want to just listen to these quick mini topics that we're doing called Dear Guitar Industry. So that's the topic for today. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know any pushback maybe you have on what we talked about, or maybe you're fine with it. Maybe you're like, no, I'm all about it. I love this stuff. Let me know where you land on this topic, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode.